Hello everybody, welcome to our video. This video is specifically targeted towards new players of our project. We tend to get a lot of new players sort of logging on and sort of asking what to do or any advice. Without further ado, here is our top 5 tips for new starters playing our project. So with completing the tutorial island, I guess it's quite a meme about skipping the tutorial then getting confused what to do, but a lot of the time we have new players, they skip a tutorial, they sort of want to jump straight in and then they sort of get confused on what to do. Our project's in Neverwinter Nights 2. Neverwinter Nights 2 is a completely different game. Even though we're replicating Runescape in Neverwinter Nights 2, a lot of the mechanics are different, such as like lighting a fire, cooking, or making bars and armor and all that stuff. It's all different. It's slightly different ways you do it. We try to match it as much as we can. But even combat, sort of killing things, it's slightly different in a sense. But everything is explained in the tutorial. You do get some extra bonuses to completing the tutorial rather than just skipping it. Even though this clip is sped up 10 times, you get to choose sort of some professions during the tutorial. So skipping it, you want to get that, whereas completing it, I managed to get level 5 woodcutting, mining and fishing just from completing the tutorial. Tip number 2 is leather boots. So you may think this is a weird tip, but how sort of boots work and movement speed works in our project is your character has a default running speed. It is fairly slow, but wearing most boots give you this perk called haste, which just makes you run a bit faster. So essentially, if you're new and you're going to be doing a lot of things, skilling, going to different areas, exploring, doing quests, you may as well do it at the best speed you can. And leather boots, they only cost 6 coins from a shop. The best way to get there is to travel to Varrock and head to the clothes store, as you can see in the clip, and just buy them there. Your starter gold that you should get would cover the cost. Leather boots, they're just very good, cheap. They do have some other stats which will help, but the speed is incredible. Later down the line you may find some other boots, such as the metal boots, granite boots for example. While they give a lot of protection or sort of health bonuses, you'll find that they don't have the haste, so it's very situational where you'd use the boots. But leather boots, very cheap, they help you a lot, they make you travel faster, it saves you a lot of time. So Sophie is an NPC just east of the River Lum in Lumbridge. She's designed to give you sort of starter tasks around skills. So for example, there's wood cuttings, she'll ask you to bring so many logs. Mining, she'll ask you to bring copper or tin or bronze bars. Crafting, she'll ask you to bring cowhide. And fishing, she'll ask you to bring raw shrimp. So the idea of this is, if you're training wood cutting, you would then sort of cut the logs, gain XP while you're cutting the logs, then handing those logs in for sort of a bigger reward. The rewards range from experience, then you can use the token to sort of buy more experience or to buy sort of boosting rings. So these rings give a small bonus to your stats, so if you were sort of focusing on fishing, buying the ring of fishing, I think it gives you about a +3 skill boost in fishing, so it's very good at low level. If you're planning to fish, you've got that sort of boost of a level 3. Say if you're level 37 fishing and you equip the ring and you're level 40, you'll be then able to fish lobsters, so there's a big boost to it. So the Chosen Path quest is a new starter quest. It's designed to give a boost to new players. You can start it off by heading over to Edgeville border. In Edgeville you'll find an NPC called Lieutenant Anderson. He'll sort of tell you what to do. It's based off your class, so in this clip I'm a fighter, and he'll tell me I can either join the Varrock or Falador militia. I chose the Varrock one because Edgeville's right next to Varrock, so it was easier to travel to. If you want to go to Falador, that's entirely up to you. So once I headed towards the Varrock militia headquarters, I just spoke to the NPC, and that's pretty much finished the quest. We do have more sort of intentions for the quest line later in the series, but for now it's just you talk to one NPC, you talk to another, quest is over, you get some cool unique armor, you get a bunch of XP as well, so it's very nice. It's a very nice easy quest, and you get some starter equipment based on your class. So this is going to be a very short tip, but I think it links into tip 1 as well. But it is very important. It's something a lot of people tend to get stuck on. It's the factions of sort of mobs and how to sort of colour coordinate monsters and NPCs and all that. So in Molior RS, a lot of NPCs you talk to, quest NPCs, just your day-to-day like shopkeepers and all that. When you highlight them, you may notice that they sort of turn green, or highlight green when you select them. That means they're friendly. In a lot of starter areas like around Lumbridge, you'll see goblins where they highlight as blue. That means they're neutral. And as you can see in this clip now with the bear is highlighted red, which means it's hostile. So green essentially means that they're friendly, they can't be attacked, they won't attack you. Neutral, they're friendly at first, you may be able to interact with them by talking to them or pickpocketing them, but if you attack them they will attack you back. And hostile, they're just full out hostile. They'll attack you on sight and you can attack them sort of on sight as well. The difference between neutral and hostile is with neutrals you have to right click them, so you got to hold right click then click attack if you want to attack them, whereas hostiles you can left click to attack. It's sort of the first option to attack them. But yeah, that is it with all the tips. We are doing a part 2 eventually soon, more sort of higher end of the project, but I thought we'll get the early tips out, the starter tips, so new players can sort of have something to reference to. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Take care.